Hey guys, so if you've watched my last video, I made, I had to do a speech for my speech class. It was like an introduction speech, and I've never really gotten into the fact of, where I go to school, what I want to do, different things like that. So I thought I'd fill you guys in. Right now, I am attending University of Maryland University College. It is one of the colleges that are offered here overseas. If you have watched my other videos, you'd know that I'm an Army wife and we are overseas in Germany. So that being said, we have very few colleges here to choose from, and they're not even, I guess they are colleges, but they're all universities. And on that note, they're very expensive. For 3 credit hours, I pay $749, and that's not including my books. So that's kind of bad. I wish that I could go to like a normal college, just like a community college like back home, and I can do that, but you have proctored finals and different things like that, so it would be a big hassle to kind of work around that and get permission from my instructor, and that's kind of hard if, like, what if my instructor says no? So that is why I chose to go to university here. There are a couple colleges to pick from, or universities, I guess. There's University of Maryland University College, and that's just like a branch from University of Maryland. I think the actual location of that is Adelphi. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name, but that is the actual location of where it is in the world. So there is, like I said, University of Maryland University College. There's Central Texas College. There is University of Phoenix, and I think that's it, actually. So that's what I have to choose from, and University of Maryland is actually the least expensive college here. So that's crazy. Back when I started taking classes at a community college, they were, I think for 3 credit hours I paid about $300. I think it was like $98, $96 per credit hour, so that's really bad. My financial aid that I get like the FAFSA loan, and I have to still pay about $200 after that, and that's not including my books. So back home, I could get, $1,500 back out of my FAFSA and be good to go, and all my classes and books are paid for, but that's just not the case here. So anyway, right now I'm just doing general studies because the major that I want to go into midwifery, and we don't have that option here. We don't have like trade schools, like if you want to be a cosmetologist or, a dental assistant or medical technician or medical assistant. Like, we don't have like the Apollo College or Collins College or, DeVry. We don't have things like that here, and it sucks for people that the traditional college is not for them and they would like to just do a trade and be done with it. So that's like a big pet peeve that I have here as far as college and stuff like that. So like I said, it's general studies right now. After this semester's over, I'll have 21 credits. I started school August of last year. I was doing, full-time, but I was taking an additional class, so I actually got 15 credits my first semester. And if you're, you go to college, you know that 12 credits is actually considered full-time. So I was overloading myself like crazy, and I was so stressed out, and I really had no time to do anything. Housework was lacking. I feel like I didn't play with my kids enough. Like, it was just bad when stuff like that happens. But this semester, it's my second semester in college, and I am only taking 2 classes, so it's 6 credit hours. Right now I'm taking speech, as I've said before, and I'm taking history 452, which is World War II history, and that's probably my favorite class that I'm taking right now, just because that's my favorite period in time. I still have to do my math and my language and different things like that, but my math, I'm terrible in math, so I know that I have to take that in person. They do offer face-to-face classes here, but with my husband being in the military, he could have to go to school for 2 weeks, and I wouldn't have a babysitter, or, he might not get home on time that day. So math is probably going to have to wait until we go back to the States, which will be this upcoming November. November of 2013 we'll be going back, and we'll probably be going to Texas, as far as I know right now. And then I will actually be able to further my education there and actually go to school for what I want to be. I know I'm working towards that right now, but it's kind of hard when you know, you're pushing yourself so hard and you're like, I don't even know where I'm going to go to school to be what I want to be. It is hard finding time to put, you know, effort towards school, because for each class, I mean, you have a minimum of 2 hours a night to study. And nighttime is usually when I get like the house cleaned up for the next morning. And nighttime is, you know, bath time, story time, brush teeth, relax, things like that. So when you have to like jam all this stuff into your night and into your already busy day, it's so hectic. And a lot of people ask me, I had my kids young. First of all, just throw that out there. I got pregnant with my first son when I was in high school. I had him when I was 17. My daughter I had when I was 20. Yes, my daughter was planned. I was married. We are financially stable. We have insurance. We have a vehicle. So any negative comments towards that, like, I really don't, I don't care. I had never, first of all, planned on going to college before having my kids. So for me, my kids are actually what is pushing me to be independent. If I had to, I am married, like I said, but if for whatever, God forbid, anything happened, I would be able to financially support them and not have to rely on anyone else's help. So just clearing that up. So I would not change the fact when I had my kids. Of course, with my first son, I would have waited until about the time that I had my second child, my daughter, but that's just not the way things happen. So that's pretty much where I'm at with school right now. School, mommy, that's me. This is real life. This is, I actually go to school, I take care of my kids, you know. I'm not gonna put on this front like and act like I'm older than I am, or act like I'm going to school when I'm not, because like I said, this is real. This is what this is our situation, and I would not change anything about it. Like I said, my kids push and push and push. They make me want to go to school and make me want to show them what an independent woman is, and I hope that I am actually setting good examples for them in going to school after the norm time, you know, right after. You don't have to go to school right when you get out of high school. Your choice to wait a couple years like I did. Like I said, it's your choice and it's really nobody's business. Hope you guys like this video, and if you have any more questions about being a mom and going to school, stuff like that, I'd be more than happy to help you all. And so I will talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube.